So if you own a Steam Deck, one of Valve's Steam Deck, then you probably know by now that you need accessories, to get the full experience out of the console. So I've had mine for about 2.5 weeks now, coming up in 3 weeks. And honestly, I've already put together 5, accessories that I find that I can't do without, while using the Steam Deck. So these accessories, honestly, I feel like is going to be useful to anyone else out there that's got a Steam Deck or is planning on getting a Steam Deck. So at number 1, I'm gonna talk about the charging cable or the power adapter, whatever you wanna call it. So the one you're sent is a USB-C cable, a 45 watt USB-C cable, but it is not detachable. So if anything happens to the cable, then the entire thing gets tossed out. Like nowadays, a lot of people prefer to have, things detachable, like the cable detachable from the power block itself. That way, you can use the cable with a power bank, for example. You can also use the cable, with a different power block if anything happens to your 45 watt power block, or if you want to use something with a higher wattage or higher amount of power. You might need to pick up detachable USB-C power adapter plus your USB-C cable. Make sure it's fast charging, by the way. When you're doing that, make sure you pick up a long cable so you can use it with your power bank as well. The cable that I've got is a part of a bundle. Like I said earlier, one of the benefits of having a detachable USB-C cable means you can, you switch out the USB-C cable you're using. So if you don't want 6 feet and you want 16 feet, then you can go ahead and buy that and use that cable with any power block you choose. Like personally, I don't use the Steam Deck charging cable anymore. The 45 watt power adapter and USB-C cable, the detachable combo that I've got is from Power Lots, and I picked that up on Amazon. So if you want to find out more about it, make sure to check it down in the description below. So the next one right here is a power bank. Now, the biggest issue with owning a Steam Deck is the fact that the battery life is terrible. It's not the best at all. Like if you're playing AAA games, you get maybe 1 hour, of game time, 1 hour, 30 minutes, somewhere around there, depending on the kind of game you're playing and how demanding it is. As soon as I received the Steam Deck and got it to full charge, I got my first game in and started playing, and I noticed the battery life was literally draining so fast. I was like, there's no way that this is really the battery life, but a power bank is the only way out. You want to make sure that you have the right power bank. There's lots of power banks out there. Some will not work properly with the Steam Deck, or wouldn't even charge it as fast as you'd want. So make sure to pick up, a power bank that can deliver enough wattage. So at least 45 watts, just like the power block or the charging cable that comes with the Steam Deck. Personally, I've got a few power banks and I tried, a few of my smaller ones with it, and they did not charge at a good amount of speed. Like it took forever. It was just like I was playing and charging at the same time and the battery was just going downwards. I'm glad that I did have one that could supply a minimum of 45 watts. In fact, the one that I've got has 2 USB-C ports. One can supply 60 watts and the other one can supply 100 watts. But you don't need up to that. You just need one that can supply at least 45 watts. It's from Crave and it's called the Power Pack. In total, the Crave Power Pack has 4 input ports. Both USB-C ports also go both ways. So you can charge the device using either of them, or charge your devices using either of them. The other 2 ports are USB Type A ports with Quick Charge 3.0. So very good right there for charging, say, your phone or some other device. Like I use the power bank to charge multiple devices at once, not just the Steam Deck. Like I charge my MacBook at the same time with my phone and the Steam Deck all at once. Like it's pretty sick. It's got about 50,000 milliampere hours, of capacity. That way it can charge your Steam Deck for hours. Like you can play for a long amount of time. The thing is, you compromise losing portability with the power bank if you decide to go for the Crave. Like I'll say it's a little bulky, like it weighs about 3 pounds, which is not light by any means. There's other ones out there, just smaller capacity. They can still supply you with 45 watts and you'll be good. So make sure to check down in the description. I would have linked both the power pack from Crave as well as alternatives that are smaller but still supply at least 45 watts of power. The Crave Power Pack also comes with a 45 watt power block and USB-C cable, so that's how it charges as well. The next must-have accessory that you might want to consider getting for your Steam Deck is a carry bag. So I got the 512 gigabyte model of the Steam Deck, which comes with an exclusive carrying case. But the problem with that carrying case is it's too small, because it was designed to only fit the Steam Deck by itself and nothing else. Like literally just the Steam Deck, not even a power adapter. So I went ahead, and did some research to find some good bags that could work, one with some that are more spacious, especially considering that, some of these accessories are mandatory, at least for me they are, to have alongside the Steam Deck at all times. The one that I've got is from Day Up. So that's what it's called. I just call it an Amazon brand. So it has a lot more space. It has a pocket on one side with a zipper where you can store like a power bank, you can store like headphones, well, not headphones, more like earphones, like small earbuds. You can also store like your charging cable as well as your 45 watt power block. You can pretty much store everything you will need to always have charge on your Steam Deck. Another cool thing about the bag is that it's got like 16 SD card slots. So if you happen to have multiple SD cards and you want to store a bunch of games on each one, because each game, is quite large. So you might want to have multiple SD cards for all your different games. Or if you already have them, then now you have somewhere you can store them all within the same bag. And you can just like use them like game cards pretty much and just kind of take them out and slide them into your Steam Deck and you're off to the races. So it's going around with the Steam Deck at all times. So everything in one bag. The quality of the bag also feels pretty solid. Okay, the next one here is mandatory for me, but I don't know if it's gonna be mandatory for a lot of other people out there. But there's a good chance it will be. So hear me out. The thing is, the Steam Deck doesn't have a kickstand, right? It doesn't have one. So the only way that I found that I can add a kickstand is by adding on a case, like a case plus kickstand combo. So I've seen a lot of cases online, some that are super lightweight, made of silicone, all these different, transparent ones, cool ones, but none of them had the kickstand. But then I found one on Amazon, made out of plastic, it felt like, and it had the kickstand. And honestly, for me, that's the only reason why I would even put, a case on the Steam Deck. Like, I don't even want anything else on the Steam Deck because it's already bulky. But if I was gonna put one on, it has to be, with the kickstand. So I've been using that kickstand a lot more than I thought I would. And honestly, you might find it very useful too. You might find a kickstand to be beneficial to your Steam Deck if you happen to, use external devices a lot. Like let's say you use a controller a lot or a keyboard and mouse, or you're always in desktop mode doing a lot of different things there, then having a kickstand will help you prop up your Steam Deck so you can see it. Usually I take it off every now and then and just kind of use the Steam Deck by itself, but most of the time I have it on there. So it also provides protection for the Steam Deck, but the main reason I'm justifying having a case is for that kickstand. The specific kickstand that I've got, feels pretty solid, like the quality feels durable, and it's been cut out perfectly to match the Steam Deck. It's also got openings that match the vents on the Steam Deck. That way there's proper ventilation. Something else that you get with the Kickstand Case combo are some stickers. So you get stickers for your trackpads as well as covers for the back grip buttons. So they kind of change the texture and the feel. So you might not want to put them on, or you might want to put them on. Those ones I feel are optional. Like I've got mine on and I actually love them on there. The last accessory you probably want to consider for your Steam Deck is an SD card, a micro SD card. So you want to get one that's compatible with the Steam Deck, because there's some out there that might not work with the Steam Deck. When you get a Steam Deck, you only get between 64 to 512 gigabytes of storage. So 64 being the lowest and 512 being the highest. So I got 512 gigabytes, but I still found out that after downloading 3 to 5 games, it was pretty much full. So I decided to pick up, an SD card and went for a UHS Type 1 card. So make sure you get a UHS Type 1 or Type 2 card if you want it to work with, the Steam Deck. Like now I've got some of my games stored on the micro SD card and the other one stored, on the NVMe storage on the Steam Deck itself. So that one I use for, games I'm currently playing, but, put games I'm not playing or games that I rarely play on, the micro SD card, because it's a slower form of storage and you'd want the best or the fastest form of storage when gaming, better load times, So I found that the largest storage size that you can get is 1 terabyte. Like personally, I went for a 512 gigabyte storage because, I don't want to have all of my games on, one storage medium. I don't want to store everything in one card and lose it all at once. Like I wouldn't really lose it but I'd have to download all of it again. So 512 to me, felt like a good point. If I want to get more cards, then I can pick up another 512. But if you want to go crazy, there's no point in not going crazy. Like if you got a ton of games, pick up a couple of 1 terabyte cards and, store your games on there. Or just wait till you're done a game and then, keep downloading, deleting, and, whatever works for you. But those are pretty much 5 must-have accessories that I found out that, I need at all times with my Steam Deck. Well, maybe not at every single time, but I found that I need them a lot. I'm pretty sure there are other accessories out there for the Steam Deck, but those 5 right there to me are must-haves. Like, you can't really use the Steam Deck to its full capability without those 5 accessories. And that's just in my opinion. Let me know down in the comment section if there are any other accessories that you guys think, are must-haves for your Steam Deck, personally. But that's all I've got for you guys in this one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's one way to show me that you did. Go ahead and leave a like down below, hit the thumbs up button. I'll catch you guys in my next video. I'm out, y'all.